And welcome to the Dodgers Nation post-game show. Dodgers Nation post-game show after dark tonight, 10:30. But I know you guys are rocking with us here on the Dodgers Nation post-game show. What a win for the Los Angeles Dodgers. That road trip, they finished 3-3. They come home, and the boys in blue get right against the Toronto Blue Jays. The Dodgers win in a laugher 16-3. 15 hits for the Dodgers tonight. 5 home runs, and the Los Angeles Dodgers improved to 83-44 on the year, 39 games over 500. The Los Angeles Dodgers now improved to 49-16 at home. So Clayton Kershaw, by the way, show Clayton Kershaw some love right here in the comments. He passes Sandy Koufax, the left arm of God, the two-time World Series MVP, Sandy Koufax, with most wins, 166 wins for Clayton Kershaw. Didn't have his best stuff tonight, wasn't completely sharp and on his game like we saw him in Miami where he was flirting with the perfect game, but Clayton Kershaw still got the job done. Only the second time in the last 6 years that a player has hit has had a 2-home run game against Clayton Kershaw with Bichette. That's from Pedro Mora on Twitter. And then, but yeah, guys, we're gonna break the whole game down, get into some topics, talk about the rotation, talk about the bullpen. Actually, talk about whatever you guys want to talk about. By the way, my name is Doug McCain. You can find me at DMAC_LA. And I'm going to go rapid fire right into these comments. Show Kershaw some love. Don't forget to retweet and like the show and share the show. And I'm going to read off all your comments and thoughts on your boys in blue. But yeah, welcome to the Dodgers Nation postgame show. Doug Crosby, first one in here tonight, bombs away, still repping from the hospital bed in East Lansing, Michigan. Doug Crosby, big friend of the Dodgers Nation postgame show. One of my fellow Dougs out there. Get well soon, Doug. Hopefully. But I love it, man. That's how much you love the show. Repping it. You love your Dodgers, really. Repping it. But, yeah, you said it yourself. The bombs were just flying out. The bleacher reachers they were just going deep. Will Smith hit one. A.J. Pollock got him started with one. Max Muncy, 3 walks. He hits his 32nd home run. By the way, 4 straight games with a home run for Max. I call him Mash Muncy. Funky Muncy was getting nice. He was really disciplined at the plate. Really a tight zone there, and he was really great eye at the plate, really in control out there, and finally he takes him deep. But you look at these Dodgers, 8 walks tonight, 6 runs per game in the second half, and just the home runs are just flying at a record pace. 30 home runs, 30 jacks in the last 8 games for your Los Angeles Dodgers. But by the way, I don't think I mentioned this yet. Let me know. I want a zip code and an area code from all you guys. Give me your full number, whatever. Just put it in the comments. Where are you guys watching the Dodgers Nation post-game show? We like to see who's the furthest, who's close by. Just whatever it is, Dodgers Nation, throw it there in the comments. And also, but let's get back to your comments. So we got one Mac, 1091, 22, clap fist strong. Hey, 22, Clayton Kershaw, he's the man. Clayton Kershaw, he went out there, that was his 18th home run that he's given up this year. That already eclipses last year's total. So really, for Clayton Kershaw, he keeps the ball in, and really the ones they were getting off him, those are middle, and Bichette, that is a violent string. Just the savageness of Bichette's swing, and he connected twice, so give the kid some credit. But like the real FRG, I call it the realist FRG, Clint Pasillas points out that with Clayton Kershaw, it's really the home runs. The home runs, 18 of the 43 runs against Kershaw this year are home runs, and that's really something that he has to focus on, and something that has to shore up come playoff time, because that's the issue. But Clayton Kershaw, give him all the credit in the world. Let's celebrate Clayton Kershaw tonight. He improves his record to he's 9-0 in his last 9 He's 9-0 in his last 11 in the at Dodger Stadium. Now 6-0 in his last 8 starts with a 1.4 ERA. So Clayton Kershaw is absolutely spectacular. The Toronto Raptors, they're from the 6. That's all Clayton Kershaw does this year is give you 6 solid innings. Does it again. He's done it all year. And Give Clayton Kershaw a lot of credit. Also, this guy dominates the American League. 19-4 now against the AL, winning 11 straight decisions. 9-0 at home. Clayton Kershaw pitched not his best night tonight, not like we saw him in Miami, but still he was dealing. Got some nice double play balls tonight. And but back to you guys. I'm going to go rapid fire, read off a lot of your comments. Get those takes in. You know we love the hottest, blistering hot Dodger takes. You guys are always right on the money. We got Austin. Dodgers win. I love it. We got 2-1-3. Everybody was getting theirs tonight. You said it yourself. Everybody was getting theirs tonight. We had a 3-hit game for Corey Seager. You had a 3-hit game for Will Smith got another home run. Corey Seager hit a 3-hit game. Nice to see Chris Taylor. I was really curious to see how would Chris Taylor and how would Kike Hernandez activated off the IL. They were in there tonight, and Chris Taylor looked good. Chris Taylor, a 3-hit game, 4 RBIs, a walk, and only 1 strikeout for Chris Taylor. That swing, it looks like he has not missed it, and he's not missed a beat. Right back on the saddle, and Chris Taylor, CT3, right back in there producing. Defensively, he made some great plays. The legs look good on that first single where it was hit to third. So Chris Taylor looked good. And then Kike Hernandez, he did have a hit. 2 strikeouts for Kike Hernandez. He went 1 for 5, Kike Hernandez. So he missed 22 games. Chris Taylor missed 31 games. So I was interested to see how they were going to fare tonight. But here we go. We got Austin. Dodgers win. These Dodgers win. Barb, great game. I'm getting to all your comments, guys. So I'm gonna rapid fire. I'm gonna get all your guys' comments and takes in here tonight. So just be patient. We know that you got the best takes in the game here. Ted, batting practice for the Dodgers. Kershaw gave up 3 homers. Jay Carta, Doug, I love the show. I never miss it. Checking in from Santa Monica. Go Dodgers. All right. German Armenta, 951 in the house. What's up, Dodgers Nation? I don't think the Blue Jays were advised that they were playing tonight. They just got ran over. Look, the Blue Jays, you saw the talent. They have a very promising future. It's very nostalgic to get names like Biggio and Bichette and Vlad Jr. out there. By the way, heads up play by Corey Seager to get Vlad Jr. on that nice catch at short. That was a heads up play. They catch him sleeping there. But hey, the Blue Jays coming into tonight, they had played 500 ball in their last 36 games. But they're on pace to lose 96 games on the year. They're in big-time rebuild mode. And this is a series, but give the Dodgers a lot of credit. They could have easily looked ahead. When you come back from a road trip, you got a lot of things to take care of. They had the day off yesterday. CT3 and Kike coming back in their first game. Kershaw, you know that he won't say it, but passing Sandy Koufax, he might have felt a little pressure there at home. And they could have easily looked ahead to the Bronx Bombers because you know the Pinstripes, they're coming to town, and the Dodgers could have easily looked ahead, but they took care of business. It was business as usual for your Los Angeles Dodgers. They get it done. 49th win at home. They're still chasing that Brooklyn squad that won 60 at home in 53, and that 2017 squad that won 57 games at home. So the Dodgers, it was nice to see. This weekend wasn't very happy about what happened in Atlanta. Atlanta, runners in scoring position was an issue. Really an aberration. You're probably not going to see Hyun-Jin Ryu give up 2 home runs in back-to-back fashion like that. But the Dodgers got right back at it. And also, Cody Bellinger. How about Cody Bellinger in his pants? My girlfriend was going crazy. She was standing up, pulling out ones out of her wallet, saying that he should be in Magic Mike 3. And all this stuff. I love, if you go to DodgersNation.com right now, Clint Pasillas, the real FRG, if you click on his piece, he goes, Bellinger's 100th RBI or a career high, his pants, a career low. That's what the real FRG, the realest FRG said on his piece. So I thought that was hilarious. So his pants were falling off there. But hey, try to stretch out that triple. I thought I was going to hit a grand slam on that play like he did against Bumgarner early in the year, but he takes off for a triple. You can't be mad at the guy trying to get that 3-bagger in that situation. But here we go. Jermaine Armanta, 951 in the house. By the way, guys, give me those area codes, zip codes, cities. Where you guys repping Dodgers Nation from tonight? Dodgers get the win, and they just pound on the Blue Jays. Here we go. And also, send your congrats to Clayton Kershaw. Clayton Kershaw, 166 wins, past Sandy Koufax tonight. And that I mean, Sandy Koufax to me is not the best Dodger pitcher ever. He's the best Dodger player ever. I know it's close between him and Jackie Robinson, but Sandy Koufax, 2-time World Series champion, 97-29 in a 4-year stretch, 4-1 in the World Series, 2 World Series MVP. So I'm a big fan of the left arm of God, but really the Dodgers' tradition and history, so many great players have worn that Dodger blue. But here we go. Here we got. Sorry about that. Cassandra, hi Dodgers Nation TV. Hi Cassandra, how you doing tonight? Manuel Arroyo, congratulations Kershaw, Jamie Sanchez. It's time Beatty starts over Peterson. Matt Beatty, I love his approach at the plate. He's got that quick compact speed. He's got quick compact swing. He's always barreling up balls, getting great contact. Jock Peterson tonight, he was really struggling. He had been 2 for his last 20 before that home run. He faces a righty, and you know that is his cup of tea, and he took advantage of that. But it's not a bad point. It's not a bad point to see. You want to see Beatty starting over Peterson because Matt Beatty is a guy that the Dodgers, he's, you know, with Will Smith's emergence, with Alex Verdugo, he's a guy that's come in from the farm system, and he's been a part of that golden goose for that is the farm system for Matt Beatty. If you just look at it, Matt Beatty since the All-Star break he's hitting .338, 7 walks, 20 RBIs, 5 home runs, 9 doubles. So Matt Beatty, I can see what you're saying right there. If you compare that to Jock Peterson, he's hitting a mere .225 with 29 strikeouts, 14 RBIs, 5 home runs, but the average is there. And if you look at the OPS, Matt Beatty, he's OPSing 1121 since the All-Star break. I'm a big fan of Matt Beatty. And he's also a big fan of Dodgers Nation. So I would not totally disagree with you, and I would not be opposed to see Matt Beatty getting some more love in there. But here we go. Jamie Sanchez. We got Aris Villalobos. Villalobos. There we go. Aris Villalobos. 16-3. I love it. Doug Crosby, congrats, Kersh. Ken Dotson, what's up, Doug? Hashtag 22 milestone win. Exactly, Ken Dotson. Clayton Kershaw has been the pitcher of this generation. Clayton Kershaw, if you look at what he's been able to accomplish with the Los Angeles Dodgers, only thing that's missing is that commissioner's trophy and his signature performance in the World Series. And I have a great feeling that this season will culminate in a World Series and that Clayton Kershaw will accomplish that in due time. So just one of the many things from the greatest pitcher that we've seen in Dodger Blue in quite some time. And you just got to love it because he's a guy that, for tonight, 6 innings pitched, 6 hits, 3 earned runs, 3 walks, and 6 Ks. So Clayton Kershaw heading into tonight, break this game down a little bit, Clayton Kershaw had only one walk. He'd only walked like 3 in his last 3 games combined. So if you look at it, Clayton Kershaw, he'll tell you himself, wasn't his best stuff tonight. But if you look at he gave up a leadoff walk, a second walk of the game, and Clayton Kershaw, he's a guy that only had 3 walks over his last 3 starts. So he had 3 walks over his last 3 starts, and he had 3 tonight. So didn't have the greatest command of his stuff tonight, but Clayton Kershaw got the job done. He got the win. He's averaging 7 runs per game, so he's getting a lot of run support this year, and he had 8 when he went out, and he gets the win. So the Dodgers, they improved 83-44 this year for your Dodgers. But back to the comments. Let's do it. Rapid fire style. Ex-Rebel Spirit, congrats, Kersh, David Dawn. Who needs a trade deadline when you have a pro team in the minors you can trade with anytime you want? Oceanside, California. I love it, David Dawn. The minor league, the OKC Dodgers are something special. They're something special. Gavin Lux is a guy that everyone wants to talk about. And Gavin Lux, if you look at him, he's hitting .415, OPSing 1266. He had some of that yips issue early on the year. Steve Sachs went down, talked to him a little bit, and he figured that out, and he polished that up. And who knows if he gets called up? If he gets called up in the September call-ups, we'll see what happens. They say, with Gavin Lux, he's a player that he's going to be here for a long time. He's going to be a superstar player for your Dodgers in due time. But you're absolutely right there. The farm system has been best in baseball. It's number 3 rated by Fangraphs. But you have to figure, what would it be if we had some of our minor league players staying down there? If guys like Matt Beatty and Kyle Garlick and guys like Will Smith didn't get called up, I believe it'd be definitely tops in baseball. Don't forget about Dustin May. Here we go. Jewies, you know it. Dave Wenke, why the wrong score? 16-3. Oh, whoops. Let me change that. There we go. 16-3. There we go. I thought look, I shouldn't have doubted this team. This team has no mercy. They go for the throat. They want that run differential. There we go. Fix it for you. Thanks, my man, David. Rap Superman, 166 for Kershaw. Congrats to my favorite pitcher ever from 213. Favorite, yeah, definitely for me. My favorite pitcher ever. It's tough not to say Clayton Kershaw. It's tough not to say Clayton Kershaw. Clayton Kershaw. We're talking about an MVP, a 3-time Cy Young winner, a guy who should have really thrown the 24th perfect game in history. Sandy Koufax has 3 no-hitters in a perfect game against the Chicago Cubs on, I think, September 9th. But, yeah, look, Clayton Kershaw is phenomenal. Great to see him accomplish that at Dodger Stadium. But he has his sights set on those 11 wins in October, and it's just going to be one of the many, many accomplishments that Clayton Kershaw is going to have when his career, he is an absolute surefire lock, of course, to be a Hall of Famer. But just great to see. Really, we have to cherish every moment with Clayton Kershaw. Like Clayton Kershaw said, just because you're throwing harder doesn't mean you're pitching better. And Clayton Kershaw, over his last 7 starts, he has an ERA of 1.4. He's holding opponents to a 1.67 batting average. Over his last 45 innings, he's striking out 59 batters, and he's only walked 13. So Clayton Kershaw, if you look at that velocity, it's went from 95 in 2008. This year, he's averaging 90.2 on the gun, and that really puts him in the 15th percentile in Major League pitchers. But he's not asking as much out of that fastball as he once was. He's throwing it about 70% of the time, and for him, it's the tunneling, it's the arm angles. It looks like I think the one was a hanging slider today that Bichette got on the second one. But more often than not, if Clayton Kershaw, when he's locked in, this guy's a competitor. He has the tenacity and the will to get the outs. And tonight, it was just great. I just love seeing Clayton Kershaw accomplish great things. And tonight, he gets win number 166, passing the left arm of God, the greatest pitcher of all time. Him and Satchel Paige, in my opinion, Clayton Kershaw, Sandy Koufax. But here we go, Barry Mankey. Way to go, Blue. Shouting out from Central Wisconsin. Hey, by the way, big props, guys. I know you love your Dodgers. Sticking with us on the East Coast. Doug Crosby, thanks, Doug. Much appreciated. My man. Jack, home cooking. Good win. Let's go, Dodgers from Las Vegas. Here we go, Barry. Way to go, Blue. Shouting out from, I already read that one. Fonzie, go Dodgers from San Antonio, Texas. Bob Collins, 775, Reno, ex-Rebel Spirit, 818 all day. The Valley till I die. Elise San Pedro, Verdugo, 704, Charlotte. Stephen Louise, bring on the Yankees, 1981 all over again. I like it. The pinstripes are coming to town. By the way, will you be in attendance? Are you going to the Chavez Ravine? Will you be at Dodger Stadium this weekend? I'm actually going to the Friday game. So excited. I'm going to that game. Just found out a couple minutes ago. So the Dodgers, Yankees, can't wait. This Friday game is going to be lit. I think they'll have Ryu that night. And it's definitely a statement series. Look, no series in August is going to be meaningful. Is going to translate in any type of playoff success. Look, yes, it's about matchups. Yes, you can build some confidence. But if the Dodgers sweep the Yankees, it doesn't mean they'll have an edge come playoff time. Because look, this team is not going to be have been on the IL this year, but look, it is going to be a big time. It's going to be the centerpiece. All eyes are going to be on Dodger Stadium. The baseball world will be watching Dodger Stadium, and the Dodgers, they need a series like this. They need a series like this where they can get up, they can showcase that this isn't the Dodger team that lost back-to-back World Series. This is a Dodger team that is hell-bent on winning that, on ending that drought and winning the first World Series in Los Angeles since 1988. And I think they make a major statement in that series. Their bullpen is phenomenal. If you look at their clutch stats, the Yankees bullpen is definitely up there with one of the best in the league. And the Dodgers, they're going to face two potential World Series opponents. They're going to face the Yankees. They're going to face the Rays. That down the stretch, you got teams like the Mets they're going to be facing. They're going to face the Giants, the Diamondbacks. So down the stretch, the Dodgers' schedule is tougher than the Yankees. And to me, World Series home field advantage, here's something that you need to remember. Look, there's a lot that has been made out of World Series home field advantage, and the Dodgers, I feel, give themselves, of course, the best opportunity to win. If you look at it by round, division versus championship series versus World Series, the biggest bump for your percentage chance to win each game goes way up exponentially from the World Series to the division series. The team that hosts game one of the World Series wins that game close to 60% of the time. So it's definitely pivotal. It's not the end-all, be-all. If the Dodgers can go on the road and win, because history has shown us that. The Dodgers and Yankees have faced off 11 times in their history. Every single time the Dodgers have won, they're 3-7 all time against the Yankees. They won it in 55, the Boys of Summer. They won it in 63. They won it in 81. What do all those series have in common? The Dodgers went on the road to win that series. So I know a lot of people still think we're going to face the Astros. I still think I'm not as confident in the Astros as a lot of people are. I know they're talented, but look, they're a team that's always dealing with nagging injuries. Correa's dealing with some back stuff. And I just think that this Yankees Astros, you just feel it all season long. It feels like a collision course. It feels like it's meant to be, and we're going to see these two teams face off. So I'm very excited about it. How are you guys? Are you guys excited as I am for the Dodgers and Yankees this weekend at the Ravine? It's going to be lit. I'm going to be there Friday, guys. Hope to see you. King Michael from the 805. DJ Dobson from the 25. Oh, man, you gave me everything. Might as well just throw in your social security number there, my man. DJ Dobson, 252, zip code 25858, Greenville, North Carolina. I love it. What's up, my man? Cassandra 97818, Austin Patch 808, Hawaii. Alex, we're going rapid fire. PYKS, Phoenix, Arizona. Ken Dotson, Williams, Arizona. We got Miguel from 323, Killing Michael. Update your score. I think you got 6. Yeah, we took care of that. My bad, guys. Diane, Kobe Direct, our boys are on fire. Absolutely. Look, this is a big week. 3-3, 500 on the road. Most teams would take that. But in a team that sees the Yankees eclipsing them, the Yankees leapfrog the Dodgers, and they really should have won that game. Look, I know it's an early start. Miami, they were probably in South Beach partying it up, and Give the Braves some credit. Give the Braves some credit because their rotations improved. Soroka looked really good, and that offense has some firepower to it. I don't think they're a threat to the Dodgers in any capacity. The Dodgers still 8.5, 9-game lead against them. But here we go. Stephen Louise, NorCal Dodger, all my life, 209, 46 years. I love it, Stephen. 46 years. You counting the years. How long have I been a Dodger fan? Probably like 25 or 6 years, as long as I can remember. Let's put it that way. Hey, why is Dodger Stadium called a pitcher park? That's a good point. It's really kind of one of the myths there. Look, sometimes the marine layer, the dewiness that has kept balls in the ballpark in the last couple decades, people say it's not the same as it once was. And, of course, it goes into the debate about the drag and the ball and the pill of the ball. I was like, wait, the balls have a pill, but there's that element too, and then also there's the Dodgers approach. Give the Dodgers credit. Look, the Dodgers are turning Dodger Stadium into a hitter's park because of the way they're raking. And if you also saw Aaron Bates, he was talking for our players. So that's from Aaron Bates, Dodgers, one of the Dodgers hitting coaches. And I think you saw that tonight. You see the consistency. Look at today. If you look at today's game. All with 2 outs, the fifth inning today for the Dodgers. If you look at it, the Dodgers, with 6 consecutive base runners with 2 outs for the Dodgers, a 2-out RBI for Corey Seager. He ripped that one to right. Then CT3, he put on those afterburners. He scored from first. He made it 5-2 Dodgers. And by the way, Reed Foley, they just went to work on my man Foley. 1 2/3 innings, gave 5 runs, 5 hits, 2 strikeouts, 2 walks, 51 pitches after retiring the first 2 Dodgers. But then the wheels fell off for him, and you saw it in that situations. 2 outs, 2 strikes. That is an area of improvement. That's an area of improvement where the Dodgers are leaps and bounds better than years past. So if you look at it, that is something that's very encouraging for this team as we march closer to the postseason. Here we go. Paul from Las Vegas. What up, my man? Hey, Robert. We got Pete Paterno, Yuba City, the 530 NorCal. Go Blue. I love it. Sebas, our Dodger fan from Guatemala. Cheers. What up? The plus 966 area code. I'm going to have to look that up, Rap Superman. The 966 area code, 8252 miles from LA. The 966. I feel like I know that. That's I got to think about that. One Mac. King Michael. Clayton is the GOAT. Definitely one of the GOATs. Definitely. And that's what's great. That's what my favorite thing about the Dodgers. Brothers, there's that book, The Brothers of Arms. And that's what it is. That is the tradition that this franchise is built on. They are built on the arms, and Clayton Kershaw is definitely up there with the best of them. One Mac, the 85830, Navajo, Sonora, Mexico. What up? Diane from the 818 with the heart emojis. Love it. Mike Pergrad, Hernandez is trash. Hey, I asked you for the hot takes, and you throw him out there. Kike Hernandez, he was really starting, and defensively tonight, Kike Hernandez, that first double play by Kike Hernandez, that's where he flashes that defense. If you look at it on that Justin Smoke grounder to second to first, and that was a great play by Kike Hernandez in the top of the second. So that play too, that was a leadoff walk, the second walk of the game. Kike Hernandez, that's what he can do for you defensively. I don't think he's a guy that you want there. To me, he's not an everyday starter. I'm with you. Kike Hernandez, to me, is not an everyday starter. But he's a guy that gave you some power. Tonight, he went 1 for 5, 2 strikeouts for Kike Hernandez. We'll see. Chris Taylor looked better than Kike Hernandez coming off. One, didn't have the strikeouts like we saw with Chris Taylor, was ripping up on the base pass, and he missed 31 games. Kike Hernandez, he missed 22 games. But calling him trash, that's a little extreme. But I think that let's take a little Kike Hernandez post-All-Star. He's hitting 375. So if he's hitting 375, Kike Hernandez, 2 home runs, 8 strikeouts. So he's also OPSing over 1,000. So Kike Hernandez, you forget, he was really scorching hot before he went out, and he's a guy that gives you versatility. He can play multiple positions. If you look the way he turned on that double play, it was very exceptional, and I don't think he's a guy that you just you put in the trash. I think you keep Kike Hernandez. He's going to be valuable. Look what he did against Chicago. He's shown he can hit big home runs in the postseason. Here we go. Lorenzo Antonio Jansen is doing great. He had the only 1-2-3 inning on Sunday, and it wasn't in a safe situation. I still think the jury's out on Kenley Jansen. I still think that it's a work in progress for Kenley Jansen. We'll see in the next coming weeks. They're going to see Kenley Jansen this weekend against New York, and that'll be a good test for him. So we know the blown saves are there. He has a career high in ERA. He's throwing that cutter 27% less than he has for his career, so he's trying to develop other pitches. The velocity has fluctuated quite a bit. But here we go. Bobby 46, wait until the Astros play the Dodgers. So you got the Astros going to the Fall Classic there. Mike Taylor looked great at the plate. I was just mentioning that. Chris Taylor, his approach, the savageness of which this guy swings that sword is incredible. And it's timing with him. It's timing. It's whether he's going to take a 2-strike approach. But, hey, he plays his game. That's what Chris Taylor does. He plays his game, and he did. He did look really good tonight. Stephen Louis, Seager is coming at the right time. That's really one of the ones I want to talk about. Corey Seager is definitely coming. Since the All-Star break, he's hitting 256, but in August for Corey Seager, you're seeing Corey Seager hitting 254, but tonight a 3-hit game. A 3-hit game, and he's a doubles machine. If you saw our boy A.J. Gonzalez, it's hilarious. He posted a picture of a double-double. By the way, I tried it with the chopped chilies for the first time. Fire. I love it. I've been there like twice since I figured it out. I gotta really cut that out. Sometimes the long line is long. I still wait in it. But anyways, Corey Seager, he posted a tweet with where it's like a double-double live look at Corey Seager, and that's what he does. Corey Seager, look, it was Lakers night, right? Leader in double-doubles in the NBA is Wilt Chamberlain with 968. Corey Seager leads the team in doubles with 34, and the second most is Bellinger, who I think has 26 doubles. He has 26 on the year. So he leads the Dodgers in doubles by a wide margin, and that's what you want to see him do. You want to see him hit those gaps, and you want to see him that the shift was a little strange on that one. I thought the first baseman should have probably played that, but Corey Seager is a guy that's starting to get more locked in. 9 doubles since the break, nine extra base hits in his last 9 games. So I love that with Corey Seager. He's a guy they've kind of moved him around the lineup a bit in recent weeks. But here we go. Virginia, South Lake Tahoe, Love Belly losing his pants. Yeah, we were talking about it earlier. A little Magic Mike moment for Cody Bellinger losing his pants. Hey, maybe Cody Bellinger says, hey, don't come in and jump onto the field. I'll just do that. But here we go. Felix, welcome back. CT3, Jay Carter, what about Gavin Lux? Talked a little bit about Gavin Lux earlier. Everyone wants to talk about Gavin Lux, especially when you see guys like Will Smith. They're the gift that keeps giving, and every time someone comes up from the farm, they start producing. So you just get in this habit of thinking, hey, if they bring in Gavin Lux, they're the golden goose. Who's to say he won't be that guy? But there's a little bit of a logjam with Gavin Lux. But hey, he's a guy. He's a guy that you want to see up there at some point. I definitely think that he was talking about it. He was talking about it. Dave Roberts, about bringing him up for the 40-man as a way, but you never know what could happen. You never know if injuries will play a role, because if there is, they could plug him in there. But hey, we're playing the Yankees. The Pinstripes are coming to town, and I'll just revert to a Yogiism. If he says you can observe You can observe a lot by watching. You can observe a lot by watching, and if he comes up here, he sees the professionalism, and he becomes a part of this Dodger magic run. Who knows what could happen with Gavin Lux? But hey, it's only a matter of time. He's going to be up here. He's rapidly ascending through the ranks, and it's only a matter of time, whether it's next year or, the Dustin May, and then we're talking about how they had a little competition. Dustin May made it to the bigs first, but here we go. Jamie Sanchez, California Love, come on the radio the other day. The way home, I started experiencing panic attack symptoms. Jamie Sanchez, hey man, don't have a panic attack on the road, okay? You're gonna be just fine. But hey, we talked about it a little bit. Kenley Jansen is gonna be tested, like I've said in the past. If you look at it, he already has 5 blown saves on the year. He's a guy that it's hit or miss. It's hit or miss sometimes with Kenley Jansen. And look, California Love, that's a Tupac song. Well, hey, all eyes on me. There's going to be all eyes on Kenley Jansen this weekend at the Ravine if he's putting opportunities, high leverage moments, because like I've said, he has to earn his closing opportunities. It is not a situation where, hey, it's the 9th inning. No, he is going to have to earn each and every pitch in the postseason, each and every outing, in every appearance. And I'm with you. But, hey, Jamie, you're going to be just fine. It is too early for that. But, hey, trust me. Hey, that's just the deal. No matter who goes out there, who we play, we're all going to be without our fingernails. We're all going to have goosebumps. We're all going to have stomach aches. I mean, we are all in for an anxiety-ridden October, because that's what baseball is. Baseball, you're on pins and needles on every pitch. So just get ready for it, because every World Series run to me is the same situation. But Nathan, 16-3, Lorenzo Antonio, Ruben, Santa Maria, California, what up? 934-805. Jamie Sanchez, 17 is the magic number. 17 is the magic number. There you have it right there. Exactly, right? Because the Giants lost, and that brought it down to 18. and then the Yankees and then the Dodgers win. So now we're at 17. So it's just amazing to me. The earliest clinch in baseball history was on September 7th. That was from the Big Red Machine. They did it. The Big Red Machine did it on September 7th. I really want to party in the Diamondbacks pool, but we'll see because the Dodgers are ahead of that pace by a week. So it's just amazing that we're wrapping this up as quickly as we are. But hey, really, I'm not as focused on the magic number. We knew that the march to a 7th straight division title was all but a formality because of, one, how great the Dodgers are, and two, there's really no other competition in the league in our division. We basically ended the Rockies earlier in the year. Diamondbacks were sellers. Giants had hope for a second. They're terrible again. That's great to see. And I think that's the thing. The Giants don't have a chance. But I'm with you on that. But here we go. Lancaster in the house. What up, Manuel? We got Richard. Way to go, Dodgers. Triple time frame on Verdugo's return. So Alex Verdugo, he had a little. He's still dealing with that oblique injury. So Alex Verdugo is still dealing with that oblique injury, and apparently he's not. I think that they said he's not going to be back until September. So go check Dodgers Nation. They wrote a piece on it. Daniel Preciado did a piece on it. And, yeah, so don't expect Alex Verdugo. I want to see Doogie. I want to hear Volver again. But apparently it's not going to be until September 1st. But, yes, Alex Verdugo is a guy that he's almost turned into an unsung hero because he's been out sometimes. Will Smith has emerged. But Alex Verdugo is a guy I want to see come back. And really in the long run, I just want to see him back because I want to see how he does in center. I almost think that the perfect move is to have him in center and put Pollock in left, Bellinger in right, of course. So here we go. Elm Street, watching from Anaheim, California. Love the consistencies. Absolutely. The Dodgers, if they had lost tonight, they haven't had more than three-game losing streaks all year. So that is the model of consistency. I don't foresee a 16 of 17 game slide like we saw in 2017. John Isles. How was that, John? John Isles, my man, from 661 into house. I practiced it for a week. What up, John? How you doing, my man? King Michael, what could possibly stop the Dodgers this year? Maybe bullpen. I can't see us losing 4-7 to anyone. The bullpen, really, that could be the Achilles heel for this Dodger team, but they do. To me, like I've said for the last couple weeks, I think they have some sneaky depth. I think that you have guys that aren't traditional bullpen types, guys like Kenta Maeda, guys like Julio Urias, who we've talked he can work at Camelback to build himself and stretch himself out as a starter. By the way, go read Tim Rogers' piece on Julio Urias. Had some really interesting takes on Julio Urias over at DodgersNation.com. Also, get this Dodgers Nation gear. I don't know if you saw our boy DJ Severe was rocking it. He was rocking our stuff. So, love that. I think I was watching the Brooklyn-born LA Rays, like this one. I'm pretty sure. But yeah, I really, it's going to be the bullpen. But like I said, they're going to need extended relief. And if you get guys and they decide on that 4-starter, if you have guys like Gonsolin and Dustin May and Julio Urias and Joe Kelly, who Joe Kelly has been lights out since the end of May, and then hopefully Kenley Jansen. I'm not saying we're ever going to see 2017 Kenley Jansen, but if we can get a Kenley Jansen that is consistent enough to really produce in October, that's to me, that's some depth. So you're right, really, it's the bullpen. And also, how will the Dodgers do offensively against elite pitching? So the American League, we're going to see some better arms out there, especially if you're going against the Astros that can throw at you Verlander, that can throw. I think we can handle Greinke, but Cole, who's had a little bit of an injury there. So it's just how can we deal with elite pitching? Then also the Yankees have a really solid bullpen out there that has really carried that team. But here we go. King Michael from Santa Barbara. What up, King Michael? We got Sebas Kershaw is a beast. Cheers from Guatemala. Jonathan Rodriguez. Koufax has 4 rings. Hey, that's what I'm saying, man. I mean, he doesn't have 4 rings, does he? Oh yeah. There you go. Yeah, man. Hey, the left arm of God to me is the GOAT. So, Larry Brown, why does it say it's at 11-11? Make 11 wishes. Have all of them be the Dodgers going to the World Series. Who do you have right now? 16-3 LA. Melody Johnson, 76-401 Texas. Ryan Montez. What's up, Doug? Oh, what up, Ryan? Ryan's always repping hard on the Dodgers Nation post-game show. VIP member right there. Congratulations, Kershaw, on becoming the Dodgers' winningest left-handed pitcher. Left-hand at 166. Hashtag 915. Hashtag El Paso, Texas. Yeah, Clayton Kershaw, he's number one now with 166. Sandy Koufax, second at 165. Claude Osteen at 147. Fernando Valenzuela. Fernando Mania, 141. Look up at the sky. And then Johnny Padres at 136. So just reading off those names. Ruben Moreno, haha. Charles Julian, checking in from 498, drowning in the orange and black here in San Jose. Love the offensive explosion. It was great. It was a great sight to see. You come off a road trip, that you go 3-3, a disappointing appearance, a disappearing showing against the second-best team in the National League, and that was really just what the doctor ordered. The Blue Jay bulldozing of the Blue Jays was definitely much appreciated tonight. Jamie Sanchez Peterson, 2 of 20. Wow, that is bad. Steven, Joe Kelly is the magic number. I like that. I see what you did right there. Jamie, welcome back, CT3. Luz Vasquez, Dodgers, ese numero uno. Yeah. Brian, can't figure if figure why Kike gets a start tonight. I think you got to see what you have out of Kike. We read off his numbers, hitting way above 300 since the break. 1 for 5 tonight, 2 strikeouts, but defensively really, really showed it there. Salvador, 7506. Carrie, Allison, listen, Doug now goes IR. What up? Jamie, giving Kirsch 4+ runs is an automatic win. You know the number. It's insane. You give him 4 runs, it's a dub. That's just period. Lorenzo, we got it will only culminate if Jansen doesn't pitch Bud. Lose, Dodgers win. Los Mejores. Brian, Vincent at 75951. Marco Antonio, put May, not Gonzo. Look, Dustin May is a guy that we saw. Look, he gave a grand slam. He gave up a grand slam, and it was a great learning moment. It was a great learning moment for a guy that you see his stuff. He's got some really elite run and elite movement. Like I said, his stuff moves more than a military family, and you see it on his splitter, and they caught him on one. But if you look at Dustin May too, if you look at his innings pitched, his career high in innings pitched is 134 back in 2017, and he was at 132 2/3 last season. So the Dodgers, they're still trying to manage those innings. Like Tim Rogers pointed out, that when it comes to Dustin May, you do want to bank on the fact that you want to preserve that arm. But I'm with you too. I think that Dustin May has starting pitcher stuff. He's been a starter his entire life. And you put him in there early in that situation. You don't break his routine. And then if the wheels fall off, you got a lot of time to make up for it as far as runs go. And you set him up with a guy like Julio Urias waiting in the wings to take the ball from him. So if you look at it that way, but if you look at it too, the starters get it done in the postseason. If you look at 2017, look what we saw with Brad Peacock and Lance McCullers. You saw what happened in Game 3, and you saw what Brad Peacock did and Lance McCullers in that World Series. So using starters as extended relievers, it's all a game of chess in the postseason. So look, it's really just a label when it comes to starting and coming out of the pen. But in Dustin May's situation, there's really only a couple options for Dustin May. You put him out there in the postseason as a starter, you come out as a reliever, or you don't, or you stash him away. Or you also, one thing you could do with Dustin May is you could have him as a reliever again to see how he handles that role, because if you throw him out there a couple times and you keep experimenting with it, maybe you do throw him in there. Because the thing about Rich Hill, if you look at Rich Hill, he's got a 2.66 postseason ERA, a 16.7 strikeout to walk ratio, and 47 1/3 postseason innings as a Dodger. So if you look at him, there's that. So he's been a guy that you can trust in the postseason to get you 5. He's not going to take it super deep because you know they're going to take the ball out of his hands. But I think that that's really the question too. Is Rich Hill going to be ready to come back? Because hey, this is a guy who's 39. He's not. He might not want to come back and come out of the pen. He's a vet on this team, so we'll see how that develops. But here we go. Kelly needs to stay Dutch. Jonathan, 3 Dodger pitchers dominated 3 decades. Koufax, 60s. Fernando's 80s. Kershaw, 2010s. Absolutely, I'd throw Hershiser's run right there. And, yeah, they got – I mean, if you look at the Dodgers, just – I mean, you forget about Drysdale. I mean, they have so many guys. Padres, you got Sutton. I mean, come on. The Dodgers have so many legendary pitchers, but you hit it right on the money right there. That's really 3 of the Mount Rushmore guys. Ryan Kwan, Dodgers fire on all cylinders. Sean, but Kershaw keeps giving up home runs. That's really the death knell for Clayton Kershaw. If you're talking about this year when it comes to the home runs, because you just cannot allow him. That's really just the thing that has been his Achilles heel. I'm trying to pick up the number here. Oh yeah, so this is from the Real FRG. He points out that 18 of Kershaw's 43 earned runs allowed this season have been on home runs. So that's definitely something that he needs to try to avoid. And it's really about command. He can't go middle. He can't hang sliders over the plate. And he just, with that diminished velocity, you're not going to miss bats in those over the plate as much as you did in the prime of his career. But if you look up last year he gave up 17 home runs. 2017, he gave up 23 home runs. And if you look at his home runs per 9 in 2017, it was 1.2. So that was his career high. This year he's at 1. So still really similar to that 2017 year. In 2017, he was still hitting 94 on the gun. So it's about command. Kershaw is gonna be a guy. He's a workhorse. He's gonna get it done as far as that. But it's definitely something to address. It's definitely something that cannot go unaddressed. But here we go. This score on point. There we go. Carrie, I'm about to go find my tacos on Tuesday. Having a taco Tuesday. I love it. I have a taco every day, really. I mean, seriously. Love me some tacos. David Dawn, LOL. Jamie, can't blame we allowed the Blue Jays a field goal. I love it, Jamie. Yeah, we really did. I mean, we basically had 2 touchdowns and a 2-point conversion, and you're right there. Great first game back for CT3. John Isles, 16-3, 12-3. As long as the Dodgers win, I'm happy. What up, John? I still think he will. Jansen might need those PEDs again. Lorenzo with the hottest of hot takes of the night, accusing him of PEDs. I don't think that was the case there. But I don't see any PED issues, especially for a guy that has issues with his heart. I don't see that really with Kenley Jansen at all. Jonathan Rodriguez, Koufax has 4 no-hitters and 1 perfect game. He has 4 no-hitters and 1 perfect game. Yeah, definitely. Sandy Koufax is an absolute go. 4 no-hitters and a perfect game. And wait. I thought he threw 3 no-hitters and 1. The perfect game was against Chicago. That was on September 9th, 1965. He had a no-hitter. Mets on June 30th, 1962. Giants on May 11th, 63. And then the Phillies on June 4th, 1964. But you can correct me if I'm wrong. Also, I mean, 382 strikeouts in 65. I mean, dude, this guy, Sandy Koufax. I recommend reading his book, the book about Sandy Koufax. This guy is just absolutely ridiculous. 3-time Cy Young Award winner. But here we go. Lorenzo, we got Jonathan. We got Nathan. Lorenzo, go back to Arizona. Jack, we need to have home field advantage in the World Series. Ken Dodson, belly turns double in and out, drops his pants. That was hilarious. I want to watch a replay of that. Those were the anti-Kike Hernandez pants because those things were baggy. Those were like some Jinkos from the mid-'90s, something like that. Carey, but still want privilege. Carey, LOL. Jamie, Jays with the field goal tonight. Haha. All right, we're going to do some rapid fire. Get your takes in here, guys. David Robles. Kershaw passes Koufax. Awesome. Already a legend. Eddie, that's true. He could retire today and he'd be an all-time legend. You're absolutely right. I think people lose sight of that. They focus on the fact that, look, his postseason woes, to me, is a little overblown. He's had some nice starts last year. against the Braves, Game 1 of the World Series in 2017, the Nationals when he came out. There's definitely something to look at. There's some blemishes, but I really hope this year he gets it. Nathan, Ryu, Gonsolin, Kershaw. I like it. Gonsolin, that's a guy that a lot of people have been talking about as coming out of the bullpen, but he really, I think, 72 pitches on Sunday. They were going to throw him at 85. Elite splitter. He throws that four-seamer, locates it at 90 to 92, but he can go way up the gun close to 100 if he really wants to rear back and pound it in there. Ryan, no, I won't. Not going to one sock, not going to sweep. Ryan, no, I won't. Unfortunately, but if the Dodgers and Yankees meet up in the World Series, I'll try everything I can to travel to L.A. to attend a game. Ryan, you're going to be there. With that kind of determination, you will be at the Chavez Ravine. I have no doubt about that. Jonathan, head to L.A. has more wins than New York in the 4 series. That's true. That's a great point, Jonathan Rodriguez. I like that point. 3-7 all time against the Yankees. A lot of heartbreaks. If you read into the Dodger history, a lot of heartbreaks with the Dodgers in the World Series. That 49 game with Newcomb comes to mind. We had a shutout. But Lorenzo Jansen should come in and blow all. Lorenzo just trolling hard, bro. Hey, troll hard if you want, man. This is for all you guys to get out your takes. But I don't think that we're going to see that. I don't think you'll see him on back-to-back nights, first of all. But, Greg, going to be the Yankees, Jansen will save every game. There you go. That's a comeback. That's how you come back strong, Greg. Kerry, Kenley, Shaky, Kerry, Nathan Garrison, I think Yankees, Astros will be like the Dodgers, Brewers last year. Winner will be weekend. Interesting. That's an interesting point. Yeah, they smoked up the Brewers last year. I forgot that game. It was like 17 runs or something. Yeah, that was a great game. But the Dodgers won on the road, won a Game 7. Tony, 661 from Lancaster, Cali. Elmer, the Braves threw everything they had. That's a good point. The Braves need that series more than the Dodgers. That's just first and foremost. The Dodgers won. They were the runners in scoring position. They went really cold with the bats after Bellinger hit that home run. But I'm not too worried about that. This team when they face the Braves, one, they're going to be at home. This is a team that has the best home run differential since the 1950 Dodgers. So this is a team now 49-16 at home. So, but also the Dodgers have really had their way with the Braves, and I'm not worried about it. That was not the roster you're going to see. You're not going to see guys like Negron and Garlick out there, and they also didn't face Kershaw or Buehler in that series. So here we go. Bakersfield, Kerry. We got Felice. We got Kerry from Bakersfield. We got here we go. Here we're back on track. Let's do this. City, and I see Kershaw, milestone. Greg, saw my first World Series for the Dodgers in '63. I was 9, lived in Orange County. That's great, Greg. I could read a whole thing about your story there. That's awesome, though. FIF 90 dope shirt. This shirt is extra fire. Go get your merch. The Dodgers Nation merch. I'm telling you, it's like better than the merch you get at the Dodgers store. They got they got all the cool stuff. They got the logo, fit the best, great material. Go stock up while supplies last. This one's actually my favorite one. Brooklyn-born, LA raised. I really love the Brooklyn Dodgers, so this is actually my favorite of the shirts. Also, is the one that DJ Severe rocked, so that's great. Matt, Oregon bleeds blue. Greg Chadwell, now north of LA, 200 miles. Benny, Dodgers keep winning. Tony, I love our deep, versatile bench. That's a great, and that's the thing too. That's a battle of the depth between the Yankees and the Dodgers. Lots of depth with those two squads. We got Dave. Great to see CP3. I guess you're getting thrown off because it was Lakers night. But yeah, by the way, those Laker jerseys were fresh. I really like those. Dave Robles, need David Freese back. Let's go, Big Blue Crew. That's another thing, too. David Freese is going to come back. He'll probably man first base, depending on the platooning situation. Greg Chow, people saying Kike has no clue how important Kike is to the Dodgers. Greg coming in defense for Kike. I agree. Kike is a guy who's a great locker room presence. He's a versatile guy, and he's a guy that can give you power. He can give you power against a lefty. So he's definitely valuable there. Will Smith's swing is unreal. It is really unreal. He's poised. He's just calm, cool, and collected at the plate. This guy is not fazed by anything, and he just gets out there and not in Coors Field. A 434-foot blast tonight, and I'm having lots of fun watching Will Smith. Look, they announced the Matrix today, the Matrix 4. Will Smith is the one as far as our catcher, and he's going to be our catcher for the future. But here we go. Kerry Allison, it wasn't May, it just happened. How it ended at second base, though. We got Ken, Will Smith, swing unreal. Bill Soto, no need for Jock to go deep against the reserve infielder. Bill, Joseph Magazzini, burning the midnight oil here. What up, Joseph Magazzini from downtown L.A.? He's a VIP member, always rocking with us here on the Dodgers Nation postgame show. Dominic Chavarria, why not? David Robles, Corey Seager, still hot with the emoji. Dave Robles, Bill, we don't give up at bats. That's a great point. Every pitch counts, and this team has shown us that all season long. Steven Mayerson, did anyone notice the new dugout camera angle when players came to the dugout after a score? I actually did notice that, and I liked it. I did like it. And anything they can do to really enhance the game visually, I'm all for. But did you like it? You picked that up too. Bill Soto, can't be rubbing in the drubbing. Rick, how come the Dodgers never won 3 World Series in 5 years like the Giants? Trolling hard, coming here with that even talk. Look, the Dodgers are a superior franchise. We have Jackie Robinson, baby. That counts as like 20 World Series championships to me. So, David, along with our 6. Bill Soto, yeah, here we go. Why are we trying to make a statement to feel no one? Yeah, okay. Yeah. Steven, guys have incentive-laden contracts. There's no reason to let up. Exactly. Hey, all these guys are about their numbers, and that's when it comes down to. When you're making the contract negotiation, a home run here, a home run there, at the end of the day, if you have enough at-bats, you're going to be who you are. But like Cody Bellinger tonight, 100 RBIs, 100 runs this season. So if you are who you are at the end of the day, but all these guys are always about their numbers. And Jock really need that. That was a little slump-busting home run for Jock, who has had some really bad slumps this year, and that's really the red flag. We got Steven Meyerson. Guys, Bill Soto, what is this? Announcer, I think. Okay, I just told you. Lataro Bellinger, Rick Alicia, 3. But what up, Bill Soto, my man? Always repping hard. Ricky, how come the Dodgers? Okay, Carlos, 40 games over 500. Kenley doesn't feel any pressure. The postseason is where it's at for him. If you look at him, he's right. He's right behind Brad Lidge and Mariano Rivera in all-time saves. He's got 16 postseason saves. So, but he's also had his moments. He did not fare well last year in Game 3. Gave up that Pierce home run, the Jackie Bradley home run, the Marwin Gonzalez home run. So he hasn't been lights out. But then again, even Mariano Rivera, he gave up a game-winning hit to Luis Gonzalez in the 2001 World Series. So there's no closer that's going to be lights out every single time you hit the mound. So, but here we go. Jagdesh, Randy, hey, Elmer, Phoenix, Ricky, 3 World Series in 5 years is great. Douglas, 16-3, that's cool. Make sure tomorrow bats don't go limp. Let's go. What up, Douglas Mendoza? Adding another Douglas to the Dodgers Nation postgame show. David Robles, Rancho Cucamonga, Steven. I can't. We got Dodgers, Astros. We got Just Chillin', Yankees, Dodgers. That's your pick. Jose Rendon, let's go Dodgers from Whittier, California. There we go. Lemon Air Blue Jays said Dodgers is a lot more scary than the Yankees. That's great. I didn't see that. Don't forget Ryu. We got Maura O'Brien. Listen from Provo, Utah. What up, Maura? We got, we got John Isles. I got it, baby. Hey, I went to a speech pathologist. I didn't. No, I was kidding, but I got it, my man. But John Isles has been rocking with us all season long. Just chilling. I'm feeling really the Dodgers win the World Series this year. We are way strong. I think this year culminates in a World Series championship. I'm with you. Steven Mayerson, I can't handle people always saying we choke in the big game. BS. We need to win it this year, or I'm going to turbo troll. I don't want to see what happens when Steven Mayerson turbo trolls. That's probably some epic all-time trolling. So for the Dodgers' sake, They need to put that up in the locker room. I'm gonna get that message to the Dodger locker room. I don't want to see Steven with his Turbo Troll madness, but yeah, I think so too. I mean, we still got a long way to go, a big journey ahead of us, and we gotta embrace this journey. But Steven, Dodgers versus Cleveland, Dodgers in 5. Jack, Dodgers, Yankees. David Robles, Koufax has all right. One ring, 55, 59, 69, and 65, not bad. Yep, Ryan is looking more like Dodgers, Yankees. Jose Rendon, Dodgers versus Astros. Rib, we got Lemon. Everything is looking up for us. We got, oh yeah, guys. So we just passed the 1 hour mark, guys. Thanks for rocking with us. Always a great time here on the Dodgers Nation post-game show. We're going to be back Sunday. Sunday, expect a big-time show because the New York Yankees, it's going to feel like the playoffs. So I want to see all you guys Sunday. Have those takes ready so I can read them off live here on the post-game show. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at DMAC_LA. That's at DMAC_LA. All things related to the Dodgers Nation post-game show you're going to find right over there. But thanks for rocking with us. Thanks for hanging out here late night here on the Dodgers Nation post-game show. But get some of your last takes in, guys. So get some of those last takes in. We'll take a couple more, some final thoughts here from you guys, staying all the way to the end. So here we go. Jesse Lopez on Lakers night. Derek Fisher hits a home run. Yeah, I thought that was hilarious. That was really fitting. Lemon Air bullpen is already coming around with 0 runs in the last 4 games. They have gone stretches since the All-Star break. They have gone stretches ERA-wise, but it is home runs that really cost them. So, but here we go. Jack Ramirez, Sports Center, is showing you that belly blooper. We got, here we go. Steven, what up, man? Thanks. Great show, D-Mac, my man. Just chilling, born and raised, just chilling. But, hey, thanks again, guys. Have a great rest of your week. Go Dodgers. See you next time. Head over to Dodgers Nation. Be sure to listen and watch the live stream of the Dodgers Nation, of the Blue Heaven podcast with the real FRG and Brooke Smith. So check that out. Go Dodgers. See you next time. And let's go Dodgers. Do it with me, guys. Let's go Dodgers. See you next time.